Okay, hello guys. So today I will show you how to fill missing value in CMIP6 data because in case of daily data in CMIP6, we found that there is some missing value in the CMIP6. Like for example, rainfall, they have like some model they have missing value for 31st December, something like that, because there's different model, they run it different way, and they end up with some of this missing value. So we want to address this missing value by using forward fill imputation. So very simple one, forward fill, we just get the information from the previous day and fill it the data directly, because actually the missing data is it's not so much. It is only a fraction of the missing data, but it will affect your calculation later on if you not treat it pretty well. So I will show you the R code to do this forward fill missing data by using R. So I will share the screen, entire screen. Okay, okay, it's there. So first I show you. For example, this is the CSV file of the GFDL ESM4 rainfall data that I have extract for Peninsula Malaysia, and this is the CMIP6 that I have download. So I extract for Peninsula Malaysia, and then let's open this one. You see when we extract the data, it looks like this, and you see when this is the date, right? And to check if it's tally or not with the real date, that I call it date stamp, we check. This is from 1st January 1950. So we check 1st January 1950. Okay, enter. Make another column here and then drag it all down. Okay, we get all this information, and we want to know if this data is have missing value or not. We just do this kind of this kind of stuff, and then you look at down here. Oh, what's happened here? Because it's this one. Okay, we want 1st January until in the end, right? Okay. Now we look at down here. You see as you can see, the end of the date here is not tally. From the raw data, it's 31st December to 2014, but when we run the exact date, it's actually until only 15 December 2014. So in the raw data here, if it's not tally with the real date here on the left, and the date for CMIP6 is not tally, that means there is missing data in this CMIP6. So most of that missing data is actually during December, 31st December, because the modeling they run about maybe until 30 days, something like that only. That is the limitation of modeling for some of the model, and quite a lot of the model they have this missing value. So we want to treat this missing value. You see, there is about 15 days missing, 15 days. So we use forward fill for these purposes. So to do this, you must prepare your data properly for the code that I have prepared. I have the code here for forward fill missing value. This is the code that I have prepared, but you need to prepare your input data first properly. So for that input data, you can do something like this. Just follow this step. We want to make it into year, month, and day column. You go to data here, text to column, delimited, and then X, next, finish. And then text to column, next, other, dot, next, finish. So now we have year, month, and day. Do exactly like this. Don't try to find another way, because we want to just keep the data from this input that we get from CMIP6. So now we have this year, month, and day column. and then change this one from V1 until the end. Just drag it. Okay, now we have until 178, something like that. So prepare your data like this. Make sure you have year, month, and date of the original data, and then like I show you just now, and then make because I run the code from V1 to until Vn, something like that. So you can put V1 until the end. So do something like this. But I have prepared my own data for this one. This one for Langat Dam, actually, Langat Basin, for year, month, and day. And if we check this data set, actually they have missing value also, 1981. You must check first. Check first if there is missing value. If there is no missing value, no need to fill it. But you see here, it if the real date only until 23, but the raw data is already 31st December. So there is about 17 days is missing. So you need to fill that missing value. So after you prepare your data like this, just now, after you prepare your data like this, now we can look at the code. So for this code, you need library dplayer and library tidyverse. And then set your working directory where you put your dataset. So your dataset, your working directory or folder address is here. You just copy this one. Make sure that there is double line here, double cross, and then set your working directory. And then read your data. So read CSV file. Make sure you save your data as CSV file. So this is our data just now. Right? You can just copy this data. Not copy the data, copy the name of that data. So you can the name of this data, copy, and then it will read that data. So read that data as CSV file. Make sure that your file is in a CSV format. If you don't know what is CSV format, you can open that data and then you can save as, and then you can see here when you save, there's many kind of format. You just put CSV, comma, delimited, something like that. So it will save as CSV file. Okay, now we convert day and month column to character by using this line of code, by using printf function. Okay. And then we create a new column date by combining year, month, and day. Okay, now we have, if we view the data now, for example, for DF, now you will have a new date column here. You can see for our data just now, we have year, month, day, and V1 until V4, and then date column here. This is the new one that we create here just now. So, and then we find the missing December for 31st date, missing value. So all the missing value in the CMIP6 data is 31st December. They have that missing value. So you identify the missing value first by using this line of code, filter for 31st, summarize as integer 12, day 31st. So you run this code. And then you convert month and day column back to integer in the original data frame. Okay. In the original data frame. And then you get the column names that start with V to Vn. That's why I want you to put your input data just now from V to V4 or until the end. So get the column name that start with V. So use grep function for V. Column name for the data frame is dynamic from V until Vn. How is up to grid, how many grid point in your study area. But in this case, we only have 4 grid point, very small study area. So, and then you complete the time series with missing date. By using this data frame field, complete the date with the time series with missing date. Okay, run this one. And then you merge the missing date with the original data set based on year, month, and day. because we want to make the output also very easy for you to use later. Merge the missing date with the original data set. And then you sort the data frame by date by using data field order. And then you fill missing December 31st value with the value from January 1st of the next year. So we forward fill. This is, we use forward fill here. So use this code, you can write here. And then we remove the extra column generated by the merge, if any. Okay, and then we rename the column to remove from names if needed. And then we convert the relevant column to numeric if needed by using this code. See out here, down here, convert the relevant column. And then remove the date column. But if there is some error, remove the date column. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything. It's okay. You can remove it manually in the output later on, but it doesn't affect anything. Don't worry about that one. And then you export the result. Now you export the result, whatever the result that you want to name it. So I call this one as Langat GFDL ESM4 historical new. So this will be the new dataset. So now we have this new dataset. We open this result that we export just now. As you can see, we have year, month, day, B1 until B4. And if you look, if we check again from first 1981, if we check that date stamp again, you see now it's tally, and it tell you which year, which date is missing here actually. So actually the data is only until here, until 31st December 2014, and the rest of this you can delete. But it's just tell you down here which year has missing value. You see here for 1984, 88, 92, 96, 2000, 2004, 2008, and 2012, they have missing 31st December. So we fill it with the forward fill. So you can just delete this one. You can delete this information because we want to fill again the data set later on. Okay, now we have this output, right? After we delete all the unnecessary information down here. But still, if we try control find and A, find next, you see this is the date that has missing value just now. So instead of looking for one by one, something like that, I write the code for you to fill all this NA easily. So you can save this one after you delete the at the end just now that have the information of the missing value of which year. Save. And then you replace that year, month, day column with the original date stamp, with the right date stamp. So first you need to prepare this date stamp. I call it date stamp historical. So this data set you can prepare yourself. It's very easy to prepare, like until, because the historical that I have is from 1981 until 2014, right? And then you can just do something like this. You see, until 2014, and then you can text to column, and then you can separate it. Okay. Next, you see the number is something weird, something like that. You can just highlight everything, go to home, go to this one, and then go to number, and then back to the number of year, month, move it here, and day. Now you have year, month, and day. It's very easy to do, right? To prepare this date stamp. Now you have this year, month, and day column. So 1981 to 2014. Just prepare year, month, and day column, because we want to put this year, month, and day column and replace it with this just replace it with this year, month, and day column, because here we have missing data just now, right? NA. So we don't want to find one by one, so it's waste of your time. So we do this another code, just continue with the previous code. We set the same working directory, and then we read the data, the new data set that we prepare just now, that we already fill the missing value with forward fill. And then we also read the date stamp data that we prepare. This is the date stamp data that we prepare, year, month, and day. And then we paired that two with NA to match the number of row in that. So you run this code because we want just to patch the data. And then combine that two, that stem and the remaining column V1 until Vn to Vn. From that, and then you okay, you don't need this one, and then you just export the result. So it starts from column 5. So you see your new date is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to change here to 4. Here must be number 4. Change it here to 4 because we want to start getting the data V1 is from column 4. Column 4, new date. Okay, I run this one again. And then export the data as CSV. So I put his updated. So from the historical data, and then I do the new data set to forward fill, and then I updated it with the new date stamp. Okay. Now we open this updated data. You can see now we don't have any more missing value NA. So it's just replace year, month, and date with the previous data, with the date stamp, new date stamp. So now we have fill all the missing value and in the CMIP6 data. So this is to fill the missing value for historical one, but you also can use the same method for future projection also, because some future projection also they have missing data. You need to be very particular for daily data because we have this kind of issue. Don't ask me why they have this missing value or something like that. That is how they do modeling, and many institute that prepare the model for CMIP6 model, they have some missing value for them doing their modeling. Hopefully, the CMIP7 will don't have this any issue. This issue only for daily data. Monthly data, you don't have any issue, but daily data, we need to somehow deal with this. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you for watching.